On today's video, a hungry turkey has appeared in Kingdom 2 and Rise of Kingdoms, and this video is everything you need to know about the 2020 Thanksgiving event in Rise of Kingdoms. We're going to have all the tips and tricks for you to get the best bang out of your buck, to be able to finish this event with all the rewards for free, and also talk about everything you need to know to get a ton of rewards and Legendary Commander sculptures in the coming weeks. So sit back, don't forget to smash a like on the video, and let's go. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Gekko Gaming. First of all, I apologize if you guys hear a drill in the background. My neighbors are going ham and there's nothing I can do about that. But with that being said, the Thanksgiving event is upon us in Kingdom 2. It usually shows up a couple days ahead of the rest of the kingdom, so heads up, you're gonna get it in the next day or two. Next couple of server resets, it should appear. And we have a bunch of things showing up as a holiday event / seasonal event. First and foremost, Grateful Heart is the beginning of all of this. It explains to you the celebration of Thanksgiving and blah, 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 blah. And there's a bunch of other events in here. We're going to go over all of them so you know what they are. First of all, the standard cookie cutter seasonal event, holiday event type of thing is the Journey of Gratitude. It's essentially 5 days in which you have 3 subcategories of quests. Every day you get more quests. And by fulfilling these quests, you're going to get a bunch of rewards, including corn, and a multiplier for your big chest. This big chest can be opened in about a week, and it'll contain an epic sculpture, 5-minute speed up, and 1000 XP Tome of Knowledge for every multiplier you have. If you're a free-to-play player, if you're a new player, if you are any type of player and you don't have, for example, all your epics expertise, this is the time to get 100 epic commander sculptures for free. So this is a great event for that, and a bunch of speed ups along the way and all that good stuff. So you just wait out the days and keep doing the events to progress through and get multipliers. Now, you're gonna get corn out of every single one of these quests, and the corn is used to feed a hungry turkey. The hungry turkey demonstrates that this is a individual holiday event / seasonal event and not an alliance one. What does that mean? It means that every single level in here, you are going to have to feed your own turkey, and you're going to have to get a ton of corn in order to make it to level 25. Now, if you take a look on the eye right here, you should be able to see, well, somewhere in here, we should be able to see the exact amount of corn, of levels, points per level, but that doesn't correlate to the corn, as you can crit, as I did right there, and get 2 times for 1 or even more than that. Now, how do you get corn? The way you get corn is by looking at Bumper Harvest. Bumper Harvest will tell you where you can get Thanksgiving boxes, and these in return will drop Thanksgiving corn. Now, the way to do it is, as always, at the simplest possible way, the cheapest possible way, is by collecting resources on the map. Defeating barbarians is really nice, but it costs AP. I'm going to be using AP in KVK on K2, so this is great for me because I might as well. But if you're not someone in a KVK where spending AP and hunting barbarians is something you already do, you don't want to be spending AP on barbarians for a seasonal event. You want to collect resources from your city, and you want to collect resources from the map. Now, the trick here is very simple. As you can see, I have gatherers coming back home. So we're going to wait out for the one more. And what you'll see is that I got a bunch of these Thanksgiving chests. As a matter of fact, 5 have come back. This is all the 4 that have just now come back. We're going to pick this up, which was previously. But I just sent out 5 gatherers a few moments ago. The last one is coming back right here. And you can see every single one of them that has come back in the last 6 minutes or so has dropped us a box. Will the 5th one do it as well? We will see momentarily. And as you can see, each gatherer can drop between 1 and 2 boxes. So, and there's the 5th one, and even a 3. That's amazing. I haven't noticed a 3 before. So my 5 gatherers right now brought a total of 9 Thanksgiving boxes. And how did I do it? It's very simple. You want to imitate the level 1 resource nodes, and you want to send gatherers that gather between 126,000 of the resource all the way up to 150 is the sweet number in my opinion. So I have predetermined marches which have 132 load, and that's like the in between the number that I'm looking for, and I send them to either food or wood tiles. Why food or wood? Food or wood are the quickest ones to gather. They're the easiest ones to gather and the more abundant ones. Now, my personal recommendation to you all as we do this annoying verification is to use the tiles that are closest to you if you're not picky. So if I wasn't picky, I would pick this up in a heartbeat. But I am in need of food on this account, and I'm in need of food desperately. So I've been sending gatherers out to the food tiles as near as I can to me. Although I am wasting time by marching back and forth instead of going towards the wood tiles that are closer, I'm a little bit picky because of the resources that I'm in need. All you got to do is you got to send a little bit of love into these marches, 126 to 150,000 load at a time, and you're gonna fairly easily get yourself at least one box every single time. As you can see, I sent 135 this way, which is this guy, and he came back with 3 boxes. With all that being said, how do you do this? When you send all this, it's gonna take them about 14 minutes to come back. So if every 14 minutes, give or take, let's say 15 minutes, you have between 5 and 9 chests, you can within an hour get 20 plus, and each one of those gifts is gonna give you between 1 and 5 corns. As you can see, we're already stacking them up, and if we open one, we got 2 corns out of that one. So for those 9, we could potentially get 18 corn. Pick up the corn, feed the turkey, and you're good to go. Now, their 7,000 gems are almost a must to spend on this kind of event. Why? Because for 7,000 gems, you're pretty much gonna get a bunch of legendary commander sculptures. I believe it's 30 legendary commander sculptures, so that's 25 legendary commander sculptures. You're also going to get reserves, gems back. You're actually going to get a lot of your gems back. If you finish all 25 levels, you will get 7,000 gems in gem tiles. So spending the 7,000 gems is a must. It really is. It's the best way for you to get a ton of rewards for as cheap as possible. And for the record, you don't have to spend them immediately. You can wait until the very end of the event, see what level you got to, and then make the decision whether it's worth it for you to spend the 7,000 gems on the account that you're in order to get the extra rewards or not. You can always pick up different levels. I'll show you right here. You can still pick up the rest of the levels. Can we make it one more level with what we have? Maybe not. Let's open a couple of these and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So if we go here real quick, let's open 5 of these. We got 10 corn, nice. And now we can crank this up. As you can see, we've claimed level 1 and level 2 of the rewards, and I can just click unlock, and now we get the rest of the rewards. So don't worry about spending the 7,000 gems right now. The other event that's going on at the same time is a Cordial invitation. Essentially, what you're doing is you are filling a Thanksgiving feast, and the way you do that is by picking up all the required materials in order to make said dishes. So for example, every single dish has its own requirements of items that are needed. And the way you get those items can be found in preparing for a feast. It'll tell you exactly out of all the types of things that you can get, how many of each you have gotten based on the different tasks, right? So you can get cranberries from barbarian forts, and I've yet to get one today. You can get potatoes from training troops, which I haven't done yet. You can get butter from defeating barbarians, which I haven't done yet. Alliance helps, courier station purchases. All of these things will get you the items you need in order to make the proper meal. And then what you want to do is you want to get as many of these done as possible to exchange for some okay rewards. Honestly, this is an event that I pay attention less to. Even the rewards for the feast levels are meh at best. It's a nice little thing to do, but I personally am not going to spend my AP on forts that I don't need or train extra troops so I can get the extra potatoes. But again, if you're someone who is looking to get those extra rewards, all of this is available in here. And that's pretty much the seasonal event in a nutshell. Now, honestly, I love these kinds of events. I don't see any more coming up. There's a Race Against Time coming up later on, which has corn in it as well. So this is going to come in a few days after the seasonal event begins. I always love seasonal events. I always love, in particular, individual seasonal events. They are free rewards if you just have the time to sit there and send your gatherers every single day. There's going to be a pack coming out in probably 2 days or so after the event launches, which will include corn in it, as well as a bunch of other awesome stuff, which we'll most likely buy for one of these accounts. And there's going to be also a recharge reward event, which comes out 2 days after the beginning of the event as well. I believe it's on day 2 or on day 3 of the event. And when that comes out, that's 30 extra legendary commander sculptures. If you have the moolah to spend on it, recharge rewards is very, very simple. And I will show you once recharge rewards comes out, a few different ways for you to maximize your efficiency recharge rewards wise. For now, I'm Gekko. I'm out of here. I've just left you a slight introduction of this event and what you should know. Bottom line, gather away 126 to 150,000 troop load at a time. Every 15 minutes, send those gatherers out again. Easy corn chests, easy way to finish the event. You can get to level 25, no problem. And free legendary commander sculptures. 7,000 gems for 25 legendary commander sculptures is pretty much free. For now, I'll see you all sooner rather than later. Enjoy the rest of your week and have a good one. Peace.